morning, or am I just saying, nah, they left?
Well, I'd like to wake up slightly earlier than everyone else because I went to bed before everyone else did.
Cam does not cover shit trying to point at you. So, all right.
I'd like to wake up earlier, just before dawn, and I would like to inquire among the servants and stuff who should probably be up and like doing their morning crap.
Mm-hmm.
If there's, well, A, if there's any rumors going about, and B, if it would be possible for me to get a red dot site, nudge, nudge, anywhere in town.
You didn't buy like 17. Wait, why would you have to inquire that? You have a new business partner who gives you discounts on shit.
Alright, well then, if I can make it there, I want to walk there and back, and literally
How
just
much
buy
earlier
it.
than everyone do you wake up? Because
Like-
everyone's preparing to leave.
Well,
at the
like
crack of dawn.
Okay, then I wake up at an hour before the crack of dawn. Whatever that would be local. I don't think he'd
Okay.
be awake yet, but I want to try. Or if Aristarchus just has like fucking red dot sites laying around because he's a badass.
He does not. Yeah, there's going to be much less traffic on the streets, and by much less, I mean the streets are literally fucking empty right now.
Woo!
So you can make it all the way across. So,
Except for Crazy Guy.
huh?
I'm okay with that.
Except for Crazy
I
Guy.
don't think Crazy Guy's gonna fuck with me today.
The crazy guy's not. Crazy guy's not going to bother you. So, yeah, you can make it all the way. Get the fuck in the place.
Then I'll leave a note for Aristarchus with one of the servants, and then I will go and see if I can get a red dot site.
Well, would you like to take your glow lamp with you?
Yeah?
Okay.
Why would I not take all that kind of stuff?
Oh, sorry. What was the first thing you did? Inquire about stuff? Because
I just wanted to hear if there was any recent rumors going about, like this morning.
everyone working. I've already forgot the name of the place where you're staying.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're not gonna be here much longer.
Yeah, at that place. There are no new rumors floating about. Is it the Ashleen? Yeah,
Yes.
So, the only rumor that's been floating around as of late is that the Ashleen have gotten more skittish and more aggressive, and
Okay.
everyone you ask gives you some variation on that information. Some offer a little bit more, like a reason as to why they might be doing that. Some offer less and just say, I've been hearing about the Ashleen, but all in all, absolutely nothing of use comes of this
Alright.
inquiry.
That's fine. Thought I'd ask.
So,
All right.
well, no,
now
I'm just, the people don't really know much.
Yeah.
So, especially because the people in this compound
Would be the
are
most sheltered.
largely separated from the rest
Yeah.
of everything else. So, what they hear is just what people like you bring in.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hoof it over to my my friends, the merchant.
Well, fuck. I feel like an idiot. What planet are you on?
Iacanthos.
Iocanthos. There we go. Iocanthos has no moons, so it is
Glow lamp.
what?
Glow lamp. And then I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I know you have a glow lamp, but I'm saying it is pitch black. You
Okay.
can see only the 2 or 3 meters in front of you that the glow lamp. Actually, I have no idea how powerful is a glow lamp.
Glow lamps usually go like about 10 meters, maybe 20 if it's really good quality. It's a flashlight, but you know, space flashlight.
I assumed it was like a lantern.
No, those are actually denoted as lanterns.
Oh,
Glow lamps mean you can like you plug it in and recharge it. So it's like an actual
well, I meant
flashlight.
like it's lantern in it.
Oh
like
no, like
light bulb kind of thing.
glow globes are balls of light that you hold
Mm-hmm.
that are really strong, and then there are flashlights that are glow sticks or something like that. But either way, they're both fairly strong. Like it's not a traditional
But
like
it's
oil
still-
kind of lantern.
It's still a radial light.
Yeah, if you like held it above your head, it would be a radial light going out in all directions.
Okay, then you can see about 10 meters in front of you. So, you are also the only source of light currently in the entire camp, with the exception of like some lights in houses
Okay.
in the apartment districts. So
That's
as
cool.
you make your walk, you're getting some strange looks from people because not even the guards patrol during these hours because it is so dark that it would just be,
Like impossible.
yeah, it would be a waste of resources. So, but however, when someone does walk around at this time of night with a source of light, a little suspicious. So everyone is taking note of you.
Okay. When I walk around, I want to occasionally flick the light off and then back on, because that would be so annoying for anybody who got like their dark eyes. They're like, I can see really well in the fucking bleak darkness of no moon, and then I'm just like, hey, guardsman, bright fucking light. I just keep walking like an asshole. Anyways. Yeah.
You know, I didn't think about this. That shop's probably not
I
open.
didn't think it would be, but I'm doing it.
Hmm. Quickly, Zach. Creative writing. His wife kicked him out. He's sleeping in the shop.
Well, you said it was like a cellar. Why don't you just like live above it?
Because it's supposed to be a secret, so...
Ah, okay. So can I break in? I want to break in and steal a red dot sign. You know what? Fuck it. Never mind. Let's not do this.
No, we're doing it. It's
Okay.
fine. So, I never named the shopkeep, did I?
No, it was merchant.
Okay. Your fucking business partner didn't get a name, but Rat's like, hey guys, what's up?
What's up, guys? I'm
You'll never
important.
see me again!
I'm so important to the plot, you guys.
I'm definitely not just made out of necessity because we couldn't fucking railroad properly. Anyway.
Yay,
You can't
us.
control me. All right. Sorry.
So, I hope you remember the lay of the land, because I have dictated for you, you have no free will, that seeing as it is supposed to be a secret place, and you have a future business venture there where you could make a very large profit, because most places where you would sell guns, they sell them at like market price and you're making like a small markup on it.
Yeah.
This guy's selling stuff at like 4 and 5 times the normal cost because they're rare wares
Yeah.
here. So, you don't want his secret business to be found out.
No, but I
So-
have surface navigation, and I'm wearing a camoline cloak, so only like when I get nearby, I'm just gonna turn my glow globe off.
That's what I'm
and
telling you you're
sneaky.
doing.
Okay.
I'm not leaving that one up to chance for you.
It's okay. You didn't need to. I'm on it.
Okay, good job. Excellent roleplay. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Woo! Fuck you, Gryffindor, stealing my points.
As you make your way up, you turn your glow lamp off and use your memory from the previous evening to navigate your way over to the secret entrance and make your way down, which is lit. You find the merchant standing behind the counter because, though it's high risk to travel at night, anyone wearing infrared goggles can do so, and in the pitch blackness when there are no guards or citizens, it's the best time to transport
Oh,
illegal
that
goods.
reminds me. I actually didn't need to use my glow lamp. I have photo contacts, which allow me to see in low light.
Well, there's no light. It's not low light, it's no light.
Well, it would allow me to see in as much as infrared would. It gives me the dark sight talent. Like, I could be in a cave
Oh.
with no light and see.
Okay. Just go ahead and retcon that, so...
It's retconning the
Still
fuck
just
out
turning
of
on
that
your
one.
photo orb to piss people off.
I'm still gonna do that, though. If I ever see a guard, I'm literally gonna concealment test, walk up on him, and glow lamp, and then leave. Alright, anyways. So I make it into the place.
Yeah, so you make it into his shop. There's a small line of people, and by small line I mean there are about 2 or 3 people in front of you.
Good.
One of them, the person currently in line, is purchasing a shotgun. Just a small pump action shotgun. It's
Mm-hmm.
not as impressive as a certain person who no longer exists on this world, but
Yeah, actually, he just
Probably-
has a normal shotgun now. Kaladin has a normal shotgun instead of the combat one that Neelis has.
Oh, well, that's going to be fun for him.
Yep.
So,
I'm just gonna wait kind of in the corner a little bit, as long as it doesn't take too long for them to do all their transactions.
no, the man buying the shotgun wanders out, but has no infrared goggles or glow lamp of any kind. So as the door closes behind him, you hear lots of stumbling and fumbling about as he trips in the darkness
Good.
with his
Shotgun.
shotgun.
Good.
I'll take it. So the back to him.
So, before the man in front of you can be helped, the merchant recognizes you and shoos him off to the side, beckoning you forward to the counter.
I approach the counter. Hello, fair
Get your-
merchant.
Actually, give him your card. Of course, he's gonna have your fucking name.
Yeah.
He
He actually doesn't have the Aluna Lind. He just has Examath, and then
Oh. Should that be it's on your fucking business card. Like, do you care if people call you that, or is that your alias?
Examath.
Yeah.
That's what That's what my character is known for. Like, most people don't know her actual name.
Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't like Examith, and the guy next to was like, what?
He could be if he
Fucking
heard about the gang I run. Then he would know.
Either way.
Yeah.
But I also didn't want it to be. So it would be worse if he was like, a Luna Lind, and the guy next to you's like, what?
Yeah, no one would know that.
Yeah.
Very few people would know that. Okay.
Examith, how can I help you?
Shopkeep, I just got out of conversation with my, trading partner, Sebek, and, it sounds as though we are going to move forward with our partnership with you.
Excellent. Excellent.
I was wondering, before I leave for Stern Hope, if, perhaps you had a red dot sight I could purchase from you, as I, don't seem to need my telescopic sight anymore, and I'd be willing to trade it to you.
Fucking navigating.
Red dots are scarce, telescopic sights are average. Telescopic sights cost a little more. They're 35 to a red dot's 10. Oh, never mind, red dots are 50, sorry. So telescopic sights cost less, and they're easier to come by. It's page 141.
Oh wait, that's back up in weapons. So, even though you've already told me, I still need to.
Okay.
50 in scares. And 35 in average.
I'll literally just give him my telescopic sight.
You just have all the fucking luck with my secret rolls. I'm gonna start flipping them.
I also have really good numbers, so that helps.
Oh, these are just
No, I
these
mean,
aren't
like,
based on your stats.
I'm lucky. I'm naturally lucky, but
So if you trade in your why the fuck would I tell you that as a GM when I can tell you that as him? Fucking role playing, right?
role playing.
Anyways. So the merchant says to you, I'll tell you what, if you trade me your telescopic sight, I do have a few red laser dot sights. I could let one go for an upgrade fee of 6 geld.
Ah, very good, merchant. And I slide over my telescopic sight from my bolt, or not my bolt. It was on my long las.
Long last.
So I take it off and give it to him with the 6 gelt.
Yeah. So he
And mark
takes the
that.
telescopic sight and wanders back into I all I'm thinking of is closet, but it's just his back room.
Mhm.
Um, and about a minute later, he wanders back out with a red laser dot sight and slides it across the counter to you.
Thank you, sir. As I've told you, I'm going to be headed to Stern Hope, uh, at dawn. I'll probably be out of communication, though you can always reach me on my Vox. But I plan on either contacting you or having Sebek contact you within the week with proceedings on our partnership.
Excellent, excellent. I should certainly hope that when you think of trading your wares, especially in this area, you think of me.
Of course, I believe this partnership will be very beneficial to the both of us. If I find anything out there, you will have first dibs, good sir.
Excellent, excellent. I'm very glad to hear it.
And then I'll take
Now then, you best be wandering off. The sun will be rising soon, and that means the patrol will begin.
Thank you very much, and I bid him adieu and head back to the
The
refractory.
guy who was in line in front of you glares at you,
I'm okay with
as
that.
he has been for the last 5 minutes.
I'm also okay with that.
He's gonna have to come back tomorrow night. He's gonna have to navigate the fucking dark.
I toss him a
funny.
shekel.
Yeah.
I go to a forge, mint a shekel, and toss him a shekel.
All he wanted was a fucking Snickers, and this is the only place that's open at night.
Good. Alright, then yeah, I'll just head back.
Alright,
By ninja-ness.
so you make your way back to that place with the name. You make your way back to 5
Yeah.
on the map.
I think it's like a refractory or something like that.
I don't care.
The government compound.
Yeah. I'm not a good GM. I don't need to be precise.
It's fine.
So, he has a room separate from you, but you notice a light coming from Aristarchus' room. As you re-enter the compound, the sun's still not quite rising. There is a faint red line across
The horizon.
across the horizon, or rather a faint red glow that barely comes up as the sun has not yet begun to rise.
Alright, then I'll go over to Aristarchus' room, see what he's up to.
All right. Danny, is there anything you'd like to do?
I'd like to wake up.
Go ahead and
Wake
Roll
up.
willpower.
yep.
Do it. Roll
Oh,
willpower.
really? Oh,
You had
jeez.
a very long and hard day yesterday.
Your willpower is. Oh wow, you have a really high. This guy has much higher willpower.
You failed so hard.
I did.
All right. So you toss and turn a little bit more in your sleep, possibly having a nightmare.
Good.
So, possibly one regarding corpses.
That makes sense.
So, you continue to sleep.
Okay. That's
Alright.
exciting.
All right. So let's go over and see how Aristarchus is doing. Also, Stubber dies in his sleep.
Good.
Wow. Sudden heart attack.
He was an
No.
old man.
Not even a
Was-
heart attack. He just his body gave up. It
Mhm.
wasn't worth living. He wasn't contributing.
Fair enough. Anal prolapse killed him.
Oh.
Yep. I'm not sure how that would kill someone, but I'm sure it would be
Grim
hilarious
darkness,
for
massive
that same
infection.
guy who.
Grim darkness of the massive infection.
He got a massive septicemia and died in one night.
The guy who had to clean his armor yesterday is the guy who walks in and finds him,
Good.
pants down.
Prolapse out.
Yep.
Oh, that's so nasty.
He reports the body 2 hours later.
Wow, what a douche. That's gonna smell so bad.
I'm gonna walk into Stubber's room. Stubber, it's time to. God damn it!
Glad we could. It's good that we can laugh about this.
Kaladin wanders into the room. Has a PTSD flashback.
He's afraid of corpses and probably prolapsed sphincti.
Well, I'm thinking the smell, the sight.
The odd arousal and confusion.
The obvious anal trauma as he walked in 2 hours later.
So how's Aristarchus doing?
Oh, he's reading. It's
Okay.
fine.
He's reading.
Hi, Aristarchus.
Would you like to knock on his door?
I did the thing.
No, I wasn't paying attention. I was.
You didn't
thinking
even
about
say if the door
prolapse.
was closed or not, so I was like, I'll just go over to his place and knock on his door.
You notice a light coming out of his window because it's fucking pitch black, but he's still got a closed door and it's locked.
Okay, well, I knock on his door.
Fine, knock on his fucking door.
Apparently awake, so I'm gonna be like, sup, bitch, I'm awake, what do I need to do?
So,
That was
I'm sure
frightening.
everyone
That was
appreciated
so
this.
scary.
So,
Oh, man!
I don't live in San Francisco.
I'm coming for you.
The whole room was shaking.
Anyways,
Roleplay.
he opens the door to greet you, book in his hand. Ah, Allie, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Is there anything that needs being done
So
before
quiet
we
with you
set
on
up?
your desk.
What?
My fucking Skype is retarded. Even though I tell it not to, it adjusts for sounds after loud noises.
So
you're
I'm
staying on your
super
desk, and now
quiet.
you're just like,
I'm glad. Tell me when you can hear me. Can you hear me now?
Aristarchus looks at Allie and asks if she's gonna just move her mouth or actually reply.
Can you hear me yet?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
So,
I'm doing well. I was wondering if there's anything that needs to be done before we leave.
no, I've already requisitioned a truck. It's waiting just outside the gates. I've already packed my wares. I believe someone, such as yourself, has already done the same. The only thing to do now is to wait for sunrise so that we can safely travel the Barrens, and hopefully Kaladin is awake.
I will go and wake Kaladin and make sure that he is packed and ready to go, so that at sunrise we may depart.
All right. I shall see you as soon as the sun touches the sky.
Excellent, and I bid him adieu as well, and go and
Kaladin, would you like to roll
grab
a test?
Stubber's corpse and sneak over to Kaladin's room.
By the way, I'm asking. You don't have to.
I attach marionette strings to Stubber's arms. And, aw.
So, you wake up feeling far more refreshed than you honestly should be.
-1 levels of fatigue.
A night of tossing and turning left your body weary, but the last few minutes of REM left you feeling strangely alert
Strangely
and well
intimidating.
rested.
I feel
So-
confident right now.
I
Sorry,
feel
what
like
did
with
you say?
Kaladin, we're gonna go with I'm feeling intimidating.
Okay. Neelis is confident, Kaladin's intimidating.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, okay. So, due to your physical weariness, any tests made to weapon skill or movement, such as like difficult movement, like climbing or trying to walk over difficult terrain, which you shouldn't have to do because you'll be on a truck today, but anything along those lines today will be taken at a -10.
Good.
So,
I'm good, right?
yeah,
I'm
you're fine.
Alright, cool.
You didn't roll with 4 degrees of failure
I didn't.
In
I
your sleep.
really didn't.
after a really hard day yesterday.
I decided to focus my mind and just wake the fuck up and be like, I wasn't even injured yesterday. It was a good day.
I forget. Who did I heal last week? Did I heal Stubber or
You healed
Neelis?
Kaladin first, and then Stubber was getting healed as we left to go and meet the.
Who was? Neither of them were in critical condition, but who was still?
They were
heavily...
both heavily damaged. And, Stubber is heavily. They both he has his injuries reflected in his current character.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, I transferred the damage over. So he's lightly wounded. He has like 2 wounds, I think. Kaladin does.
Yeah.
Hax, which is the tech priest that Roger's going to be playing, will have 7 wounds when he starts playing. Provided we're still playing this campaign when he gets back.
Yeah.
When does Roger get back?
Well, he gets back today, but he won't be able to play with us because he gets back
Okay.
tonight.
So he'll play next week?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are your max wounds?
It's just under wounds. If you click on the character, on the token, and then click on the cog, it'll show you what the
Okay.
green, red, and black are. And
I was trying to
it'll
find
show
it on
the
his
min
character thing, so...
max. Yeah, it's just under wounds.
Okay. So 13 out of 15. So if you choose to have Aristarchus, you, not seal wounds, I don't remember what he has.
It's just minor healing.
Minor healing, yeah. So if you choose to have him use that on you, you can, but... What is it? Because he's only lightly wounded, so that's like 1 wound a day, right?
Yeah, if he doesn't, he gets 1 wound a day no matter what, and if he rests the whole day, he gets his toughness bonus and wounds back.
Yeah, so it's going to take you 2 days to travel to Barrens, so
He'll just naturally heal.
he'll just naturally be back to full health by the time he gets there. So yeah, that's entirely up to you if you want to risk the perils of the warp. Or the perils of the Barrens. So,
Well, I'm not critically wounded, so...
anyways. Yeah. So you wake up before Allie makes it to your room, feeling well rested, but you have a difficult time sitting up. Initially, at least.
Damn hard beds.
Yeah.
My
So-
back.
Is there anything you would like to do, not knowing that Allie is coming over, in the moments prior?
Just make sure all my gear is packed, stowed in the proper position on my body, and ready to go.
All right. It looks as though everyone is ready to go. So, Allie, you arrive at his door.
Is the door... I'm assuming the door's closed, so I knock on it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was sharing a room with Stubber, but...
I don't know, maybe.
Huh? Yeah, no, not anymore.
Not
So-
anymore.
I believe they were the only 2 who were sharing a room.
I knock on the door, Kaladin.
Oh. Hello, please. I open it.
Ah, good, you're already awake. Is all your stuff ready to go?
Yep.
Very well. We leave at sunrise. The truck should be out in the courtyard. And then I literally just turn and walk away. I'm brief.
And I'm very straight to the point, so
Yep.
it's okay.
Well, we get it. We know each other.
All right.
We're homies.
We're homies. So then I go back to my room, make sure everything's packed up and ready to go, and then I head out to the truck area to wait.
Oh, you head across town to wait for the truck?
Oh, where's the truck coming in?
Um,
Is it just going to be like out the front gate?
where are you, Willer? There we go. The truck is...
So yeah, by the front gate?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go and head over that way before anyone else does, I guess.
There's like a small group of guards in the Pentagons, those watchtowers right there,
Mm-hmm.
that are watching your truck, but it had to be brought in from outside the city, so
Yeah.
it's right here outside the gate.
Yeah.
And they
just-
don't open the gates until sunrise.
Okay, well I'm just going to stand on the other side and just wait.
That's fine. Aristarchus casually makes his way over with you as well. Not with you, but
Yeah.
he comes up
He
behind.
he meets me.
Yeah. So,
Oh, and during all this, I have affixed the red dot to my gun.
oh, okay.
So now both of mine are red dot sighted.
Someone knows what's up.
I got marksman, so I don't need the telescopic sight anymore. Kaladin, you gonna join us?
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
These are things you need to tell the GM, man.
And
Sorry.
just-
I was like, I walked
Kaladin-
over, and then Aristarchus walks over, and Danny's just sitting there like,
I'm
Kaladin
there.
goes back to the almshouse.
just couldn't get enough. Can't stop, won't stop.
All right. So let me go see if they expect me to narrate.
While we're waiting, I'm just gonna sharpen a caltrop.
Okay. Nope. They do not expect me to say anything except for, like, you guys, you're getting on a truck, and then exposition, exposition, exposition.
Alright, let's do it.
So-
Exposition me.
I can't even say the truck pulls up. As the sun comes up, the guards open the gates, and you notice that behind you, almost perfectly in sync with the rising of the sun, the streets begin to flood with people like they had yesterday. So, everyone in this particular colony, and probably across all of Iacanthos, has just learned to make as much use of the
daylight.
light during the day as they can, and everyone is outside within moments of it coming up, the sun coming up, or the star coming up, whatever. Nobody gives a shit.
The body of hot gas that illuminates this world.
So
Yeah.
dang.
The celestial body that lights their smaller celestial body,
Mm-hmm.
their rockier celestial body. So, anyways, the guards don't say anything to you. They walk up to Aristarchus to verify his paperwork for the truck. He gets cleared. He motions for you to get over to the truck. Allie, you had volunteered yesterday to
I'm gonna drive this bitch.
drive. So it's a simple truck in that the cabin isn't even an enclosed cabin. This is basically just,
It's a mobile platform.
yeah. It's a bed on wheels with a motor underneath, and you have a place to sit at the front.
Okay.
So, he sets all his stuff up in the corner closest to where you'll be driving from. He hands you a small, soft sheet to put down because you'll be driving for 2 days, and it is
Bumpy and painful.
bumpy and painful and not exactly the nicest of seats.
Okay.
So, in an attempt to make you more comfortable, but other than that,
Thank you, sir.
of course.
And I sit on it.
So, other than that, he positions his stuff directly behind you and then sits across from it on the other side of the truck bed
Okay.
and begins to fiddle with his tarot cards. So,
I start driving.
does Kaladin want to get in the truck?
I'm in the truck.
Motherfucker!
Kaladin's awfully silent about what he wants to do.
Shifting that bitch, trying to get to fifth.
Pretty sure this thing doesn't have 5
I
speed.
don't think it's going to get to fifth. I think it's probably got like forward and reverse.
Yeah.
Look, you're driving a glorified lawn motor. Lawn motor.
Lawn motor. Good.
Good. I don't know why I thought one of those was a T.
I use my agility and shift into fifth gear.
Hold on. Blah 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 blah. Where
Normally,
is it?
I'd be asking Aristarchus about stuff, but I can't because I'm fucking driving.
Now you can still ask him about stuff, but you're driving a fucking dirt path.
I
This is
know.
the only road. Well, there is no road, but this is the only path traveled to.
Well, then, while Kaladin's deciding to do stuff,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
also, you're
turn-
not driving right now.
yeah, I'm just gonna turn to Aristarchus and mention again how lovely those tarot cards are.
I have a question. Do I have the fear thing still? Because I actually have resistance to fear and psychic powers.
Your phobia, that doesn't count towards your phobia. Though fear, your resistance to fear will help you
Okay.
on any upcoming fear tests.
Okay.
But it wasn't a psychic power, so that's
yeah, you're gonna have to
irrelevant.
explain that to me if I have to do anything regarding fear.
I'll take care of all the rules for that kind of crap.
Okay. So I'm sorry, that was your question? Was just the fear thing?
Yes, that was it.
Okay. So you commented on his tarot cards, and once again, he doesn't really give you much information, but he says they were a lovely gift from Prelate Orland Sky, and I'm very grateful for them.
And I just kind of watch him for a bit until Kaladin gets in the truck.
I just kind of lunk into the back of it.
All right.
Set
You
my
put your
rifle
stuff in
next to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I set my backpack and my rifle next to me.
So you guys make one final check to make sure you've not forgotten anything and decide that Stubber's corpse is not amongst the things that you need to bring with you. So
So, Allie and Aristarchus is sitting in the front, right?
You're in the bed of the truck with Aristarchus. I'm in the driver's cabin.
yeah.
Okay. So then I kind of just lunk into the bed of the truck and kind of just throw my stuff down using my backpack as like a backrest and then kind of just watching behind us as we drive off.
You know what? It's probably easier if you think of this as like a horse-drawn carriage without the horses. That's essentially what this is.
Okay.
So he just has a seat at the front, and then you're sitting on like a board of plywood with some rails around it.
Okay.
So, by the way, I switched your screen, right? Yes, I
Get
did.
to...
Grimdark.
fuck?
In the grimdark. What?
Anyway, it took me to I went to the small map, and it was like, no, you want to go to a future location for this campaign.
Good.
So, yeah. So, would you like to start driving?
I do.
Oh, okay. I know you started driving before he got in the back, but
Yeah, I continue to drive.
all
As
right.
it gets in the back, I continue to drive.
All right. So you set off and begin your journey beyond the massive walls of Port Suffering into the arid, hostile world.
Good.
Now for the exposition that explains what this hostile world looks like.
Down. Let's do it.
The Barrens live up to their name. The landscape is a desolate plain of... The fuck is dun?
Duna?
It's dun-colored stone.
Oh, okay. So it's like a taupe.
They're done.
Okay. That's a color I've not ever heard of, but anyways, I'll continue. Desolate plain of dun-colored stone. Loose, thin soil and thorny weeds. Stretches are pitted with old blast craters and marred by spills of blackened earth. So arid, it seems that nothing will ever live there again. Every few kilometers, the remains of a ruined settlement or clan camp lies empty and abandoned. Some are old, while others seem newly destroyed and are still splashed with rust-colored dried blood.
Good.
Here and there, skeletons lie where they fell, and eerily, the ghost fire flowers seem to take root wherever the dead rest, wrapping their roots around the shattered bones and opening their multi-hued iridescent blossoms. Then there's the wind. When it blows, it seems to squall from different... Okay, seems like weird wording to me, but it seems to squall from different directions, kicking up eddies and swirls of choking dust, and it always seems to carry the stench of the charnel house, whatever, filling the nostrils with the appalling stench of blood and iron. Always iron. So,
Alright, so it's a lot of grayish brown and nothingness, and I pull my cloak tight against me as I continue to drive.
all right. Da-da-da-da-da.
All right.
Huh? I thought it was mostly exposition, but nope. I have to roleplay small talk. Not even like
Good.
plots. It's like it just says make small talk with the PCs. Oh boy, I'm so good at that in real life.
Yep.
That's why I play a fucking video or not video
Tech
game.
priest.
But, yeah. I don't know how to make friends.
That's why you play MMORPGs.
Thank you, Richard,
Why?
for that.
No problem.
Aristarchus
MMORPGs.
turns to Allie and says, "So I notice you're a woman. What's up with that,
Indeed.
yo?"
Unfortunately. Grim darkness. Anyways, we bullshit for a couple hours.
Cut half my page off, why don't you?
Unless there's something you actually want to do.
It just says.
I mean, I get that they're trying to set up kind of like the ambience of us being on a road trip and being bored for hours.
Yeah.
So, Kaladin, how are your guns? You oil them and make sure they're good to go.
Yep, they're in working condition.
Excellent.
You know what? This is a good opportunity for me to pad stuff like I was trying to do earlier. And by pad stuff, I mean Aristarchus turns to Kaladin and says, "So, Kaladin, what's your story?"
I'm just hired by this one,
You have to say, and then you motion to.
and then I motion to Allie.
All right. So I know your name and that you're working for Allie.
And I kind of do that without turning around and looking because I'm behind us.
Yes, Seer. He is one of my men. I've worked with him for a few years.
Ah. Just gonna.
Zach, what are you doing?
Showing us his nips.
That too, I guess.
I
was
like
more
that shirt,
thinking the
though.
fact that
It's a good shirt.
Aristarchus is like not very good at the small talk thing. I guess I'll just go back to my obviously plot important tarot cards.
Is this where I'm supposed to ask him about his tarot cards?
No, because you're just gonna keep getting the same answer as the
That's
last
what I
three times you
figured.
asked him.
It's like, I literally
why I
just
said-
asked you before we took off about this
No.
shit.
No, I said that because you've asked like 3 times.
I know. I realize that they're important.
So
Everyone wish Panda a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Panda!
happy birthday, Panda! Why are you spending it here?
Yeah, I know, right? So
It's
bizarre.
like literally the worst decision you could make today.
Bad life decisions going all around right now.
Fuck.
Good.
I'm gonna have to roleplay shit.
Good.
Especially because you're not being very accommodating.
I'm driving a truck. I'm busy.
You're driving in like first gear down a dirt path. The only reason you took a truck is so that you can carry supplies
things.
with you.
Yeah. Woo!
It would almost be
Aristarchus
faster
is
to
a
walk.
lazy asshole.
You're driving a straight line down a dirt path, and he's like, "So what's up?" And you're like, "Can't driving. I have to keep my eye on the road."
Alright, if we need to make small talk, so, Aristarchus, I heard that there were, psychic happenings and, seeings going on around the, crap, what's it called? Sternhope. The cathedral? It's a cathedral, right?
Yeah, the Cathedral of
Yeah.
Sternhope.
Around the Cathedral of Sternhope, have you learned anything or witnessed anything of late?
This will be my first journey out there, so I have not personally witnessed anything.
Oh, it'll be your first time out there.
Yeah.
When did you, when did you and Sky, meet then?
He journeyed out from the cathedral to meet me in Port Suffering.
Ah, of course.
So-
I was unaware that he left the cathedral very often.
He doesn't leave the cathedral often much these days. In the past, he used to for support in getting one built, as the Imperium tends to think of this as kind of a lost cause planet, which is why Prelate Orlin Sky has been so dogged in his attempts to get a cathedral, as he feels it is his duty and his destiny to bring culture and the light of the God Emperor to these outworlders.
Yes, I think that would be a very good thing for this world if his cathedral is finished.
He raised most of the funds to build the cathedral himself, actually. It was only in the final stages of its completion that the Imperium chipped in and gave their blessings. So he used to venture out much more often, or so he says, in an attempt to rally the people behind his cause and allocate funds for the building.
Ah, just like the Imperium to step in at the last second to try and take some of the glory.
Isn't that the truth?
Good. Sedition!
Yeah.
Is there any more? Do I need to continue to bullshit with you, or can we be done now?
He's just supposed to, that's why I'm trying to get a certain fucking someone to talk, because I'm supposed to get a feel for you of your character, which
Kaladin, fucking talk to him!
By me not talking to you, that's how you should get a feel for my character.
It's true.
yeah, that you're fucking untrustworthy, and if something comes up, it's going to. He's not going to trust you and will probably turn on you.
Kaladin, show the good man your weapons. I'm sure he would be most entertained by your knowledge of them.
And in a split second, I completely take apart my shotgun and like start showing him each and every little bit of it.
Interesting. I was not privy to the inner workings of that particular weapon.
You gotta know everything about your weapon. If it's just gonna be an extension of you, if you're gonna work it, if you want it to work the way you want it to.
What does that say of the many citizens who use las weapons, then?
Can I strip my las gun? Is that a thing you can do?
You
Nope.
wouldn't. Well,
Nobody
a
understands
tech
the inner
priest.
workings of a las weapon.
A tech priest might be able to like open it up a little,
Oh, okay.
and then be like, "Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please, oh Messiah, don't let the machine spirit break."
We'll see, with las guns it's different. Those you have to feel. You have to have a certain touch with them.
Aristarchus looks a little disappointed. Operate on faith would have been a good phrase to go with, but the moment has passed.
He is a man of God, make everything. Or at least he's, he's in a close association with a religious guy. Fucking play that shit up, man.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that.
Well, Sky is like, gave him tarot cards. Obviously, Sky and him are like
Right.
close.
Okay.
Well, it's not so much that they're close, because they
Well,
just met a couple weeks
Yeah, no,
ago.
I mean, like, they're not like
Sky
bros
came
or
out
anything, but
to
he
greet
has.
him.
Yeah, he has
So-
like a previous association
Yeah.
And he doesn't seem to be, like, offended by that. And he's also, a thing that you would know, is he's super into the saints, particularly his ancestor Drusus, or his assumed ancestor. I don't actually remember if it is or not. So, you can play up the religious, or you can play up the military angle, because Drusus was in the military.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, being in the military for so long really gets you in touch with what you use. I've had these babies forever. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
So, you've used the same weapon throughout your entire military career?
It never failed me.
And then I chip in from the back. Yeah, I chip in from the back. Except that one time on that Barrens Scintilla, and say nothing more.
That was different. We were drunk. We didn't know what was happening.
Oh, you get a little bit drunk and you all of a sudden your shots don't fire.
Hey,
I'm saying you're impotent.
yeah. Whiskey dick. We got it.
I lean
We're
from
working together here.
I lean out from the cabin door and say, I'm referencing that you're impotent, and lean back in.
So you're a drinker, eh?
At times. The
Haven't
recent
met
happening on your planet made me more of an alcoholic.
haven't met a guardsman of his holy emperor who wasn't a drinker.
Unfortunately, also true. Troubling times we live in.
Agree with him. Danny,
Yes.
agree with him.
Yes, these are grim times indeed.
Oh, he agreed with me. Seems like a chill guy.
I think I will not betray him in the future. Danny, the
But
GM
only
literally
just.
the GM literally told you he might betray you in the future if you're not on his good side. Fucking try to be on his good side.
Like a 70s or 80s espionage film.
Pretty much. Grim Darkness.
Everyone is unsure of who is on their side.
Yeah.
So, the more points you build up earlier,
The easier
the
to
easier it's going to be to build them up. And when shit goes down,
Use them. Use them all. Save me. I loved you. Don't murder me.
I'm actually a triple agent.
Mother. Oh, you're on my side still. Good. So yes.
So, anyways,
Anyway,
Well, I would like to make more small talk about St. Drusus and be like, so I heard that he was involved with this planet in some way back in the distant past.
you see a brilliant glimmer in Aristarchus' eye.
Nailed it.
As he noticeably perks up. Although you should also note the extreme heat of the Barrens and the dry wind. He's begun to sweat slightly more profusely than either of you. He looked, there are some small dark circles under his eyes, and he just, all in all, looks like he's taking a beating from the Baron, slightly more so than either of you.
what
So.
what is contained within my corpse starch ration?
What?
Your core. Hold on, I'll look it up. But it should literally just be like water and a starch of some sort to keep you
So-
alive.
As when you say water, do you mean like a small canteen or something?
Yeah, it'd be a
just a-
canteen of water.
Yeah.
If you guys are looking for your own food, I didn't mention, but the truck, it's specifically mentioned here that the truck has supplies of food, fresh water, and fuel for several more days than you need. So you're going to be
Oh,
traveling
okay,
for like 2 days, and you've got like a week's worth of food.
And
Okay.
water.
Well,
So
since I am a merc and I can notice things like that, I kind of grab my canteen and uncap it and kind of hand it to him. We
he
don't need you getting dehydrated out here. Be sure to keep drinking.
he nods
Okay.
silently in thanks and takes a sip before answering Allie's question. But yes, long ago this was the site of an ancient battle in which my ancestor, Saint Drusus, was integral to the victory of the Imperium. And he kind of pauses a little bit and takes another sip of water. But you can see the twinkle kind of fade just a little bit, as he's still excited, but he's gotta. This story's been told a couple times. He's gotta hold off a little bit. He doesn't want to overexcite you. So the cathedral is actually being opened in his name on the site of his final battle.
Battle, you say?
Yes. This barren world was once even more war-torn than it currently looks. And the cathedral is being, yeah, with a fucking pen in your mouth. So. I'm afraid the particulars of the battle are a story for another day, as I'd need my scrolls in front of me. I wouldn't do them justice from memory.
Okay, well, we should definitely talk about that sometime. I would be greatly interested in it.
As would I. But the last thing I wish to do is injustice upon my ancestor. Glory to him, and glory to the God Emperor.
I kind of put my hand on my chest and bow.
Hmm?
Put my hand on my chest like this and
The
bow to
Imperial
him.
salute.
Yeah.
So, you've been scanning the horizon, correct?
Yes.
He's been scanning the back, I've been scanning the front, because I'm driving.
Yeah.
Whee! Less wee.
No! I fucked it up.
No. So, this is just because I need to make
It's a capital Z,
rolls.
isn't it?
So,
Yep.
So you can click on us and use it. Wow, way to fuck up that Franker Z, bruh.
okay. Allie, would you like to? I mean, you're looking around while you're driving,
What about it?
huh? Would you like to just? Because this is like an hours long perception check, which is why I gave him a plus 30,
Okay.
and he managed to fail.
So, should I roll my perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, oh god, I didn't want to drag. I literally did not want to drag that. Okay.
Yours is only a plus 20 though, because you're focusing
Yeah, I'm
mostly on the
driving.
road. But
There you go.
Nice.
I fucking nailed the shit out of that one.
Yeah, you did.
all right.
Fucking 5 degrees of success.
So
I studied it. I wrote a documentary about filmed a documentary about it all in the span of a second.
So you're coming towards the end of the day. The sun is no longer hanging high in the sky. It's coming down. You probably have about maybe two and a half hours of sunlight left.
Okay.
So, Aristarchus is beginning to talk about thinking about whether or not you guys want to push on as far as possible or set up camp a little bit because, as I said, you have 2 to 2.5 hours, so
Mhm.
you're not going to stop now. He wants to get as far as possible, but he wants to know whether or not you want to stop before the sun goes down and get everything set up, because all you have are a couple of tarps that can be set up as tents. You don't have any.
Nothing fancy.
How much
nothing
further do we
fancy.
have to drive? I'm asking Aristarchus.
GM's going to be perfectly honest here. It doesn't give me like a set distance. It just says it is a 2-day journey.
Yeah, we have another day of driving no matter what.
Yeah. So I have no idea. It doesn't give me any kind of distance as to how far you are from it or how far you've gotten.
Yeah.
All I know is that you've got another day ahead of you, although the bulk of tomorrow is going to mostly just be difficult travel as opposed to like long distance. So
Okay.
Alright.
take what Aristarchus is saying with a grain of salt, but we're
Well,
most
Ali-
of the way there by this
Allie,
point.
if you want to, we can trade out and I can drive through the night.
It's pitch
It's
black.
pitch black. Well, we have the contacts,
Yeah,
but
we have the contacts.
still, I don't think that'd be very good because you haven't. It's not like you've slept, so.
Yeah.
Well, what does my perception test grant me? Because I literally rolled it and nothing happened.
Huh? I know. I'm getting to it. I'm pointing out that time has passed and it's the end of the day. So, because it's not like you did one check. It's the fact that you've been looking all day, but you haven't been looking for something. It's just something you noticed. So,
What did I notice?
I'm fucking getting to it. I'm just pointing out that you guys should not drive at night, because
Well then, I'd say we should go on a little bit longer, maybe another hour or so, and then before the sun goes down, set up camp.
Alright, will do.
so you don't want to. So that was his question. He wants to know whether or not you want to set up camp in the dark with like your glow orbs, or if you want to, or glow lamps rather.
No, we'll do
Or
it
if you-
before night falls.
All right, you'll do it in the sun. Okay. A wise choice, probably for the best. And as for your perception check, you've noticed throughout the day that quite literally the only living things that you have seen, and you are in a flat, barren desert heading towards the mountains, which were previously far off in the distance, but now seem nearly within reach. But the only life you have seen in the last 12 hours have been a fairly large, but still, like maybe fucking small dog-sized birds. You've both noticed them, but
With my 5 degrees of success, I analyzed them deeply in my
Yeah.
travels.
so with your 5 degree success,
Hold on,
you have
phone call.
noticed that they have no eyes.
Oh, that's useful.
So
Like they're blind, or like their eyes are gone, or like what?
like
Are
they
they-
never had eyes.
Okay, so they're just like.
Yeah, it's not like they've all been plucked out. It's
Okay.
just that for the species does not have eyes.
That's bizarre. Okay.
So, but they are literally the only living things you have seen in 12 hours. So,
Since I talked to what's his fuck it, would these resemble those shale crows of which we learned of last time?
I don't
Can
know.
there
Would
be
you
a
like to ask
character
someone?
named What's a Fuck It?
Why would I need to ask something? I've analyzed them very well, and I talked to Rat last time, and he told me what shale crows were. Shouldn't I be able to just be like... I can ask Aristarchus if you really want me to.
Yeah.
Aristarchus, what are those?
But you don't have to ask what are those.
What are those
you can
blinded,
you can
flying
confirm, are
vermin?
those shale crows?
Are those shale crows?
Fuck you. Piece of shit. This is why I wanted Danny to pass. So. Yeah. Fucking shale crows, am I right?
Right.
But you already know about those. Why would I explain them?
Weird that they don't have eyes. I thought
Yeah.
they would have eyes, but I guess they don't. Alright, keep driving.
So Aristarchus nods and says, "Yes, those are shale crows, the local carrion eater. Vile things, more feathered reptile than bird if you get close to them. Sharp-beaked too. Local myth has all sorts of unpleasant legends surrounding them. Hardly surprising, really. They're not just scavengers either. They'll attack wounded." That looks like an S. "They'll attack wounded and weak creatures, including men. No eyes in the damn things. No eyes at all."
Interesting. Very,
Sound
very
like
interesting.
nasty little birds.
Yeah. Very nasty little birds.
Little birds.
So. Anyways.
I take mental note of that and then continue on until we set up camp.
Oh.
Bow.
So I don't know at what fucking point you noticed them.
Sometime throughout the day.
Yeah. But once you do notice them, you notice that there always seem to be at least one, sometimes more, somewhere near that point, or somewhere nearby you from that point on, with their blind, featureless faces.
Alright.
So, anyways, as the night closes in,
As the night glows.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
So I can tell. Anyways.
I like that Richard's going with the correct song, and Danny's just like, "I wear my sunglasses at night." 'Cause I have no taste for music. Anyways.
Yeah, we like to talk about that. Stupid song.
Alright, so night closes in. You guys park the truck off the road because you don't want to get hit in the middle of the night. That would just be tragic if another truck moving at like 5 miles an hour bumped into you.
They wouldn't, I'd see it coming.
Do you have the
Anyways.
force or something?
You
We
pull
have
off
the
on-
glasses, we can see at night.
This is true.
So, as you begin to set up camp, Aristarchus lights a seemingly very large fire. Like,
I'm ass-
unnecessarily large.
I'm
for-
assuming it's to ward off predators or something.
Actually, he points out to you that the nights around these parts can be murderously cold, and there is no light, so this shall be the light by which we navigate. Keep your glow lamps on your person, but don't turn them on. But if you leave the side of the fire for your tent, be sure to sleep on the side of the tent closest to the fire, and don't set them up too far away,
Okay.
or you will freeze.
I set my tent fairly close to the fire.
Set my tent on the fire?
Kid? Someone's sleeping outside tonight.
And
Also,
set
when I
mine
rig my tent,
close to the fire too.
I'm going to attach a small wire from a photon flash grenade to where my bedding is.
I know what he's doing.
Look, man, traps are my thing in every kind of game I play. Ah, I was
I can
startled.
vouch for that.
Nailed it. But yeah, that's what I do, and then I'm just gonna go hang out by the fire, be like,
All
"Sup, fire? How you doing?"
So Aristarchus turns to the two of you and says, we definitely need to get some sleep tonight before we make our journey tomorrow, but I recommend at least one of us stay awake and take turns on watch, just in case. The Barrens are a
Is Aristarchus
lifeless and lawless place.
Is he volunteering to take a watch as well, or is it just the two of us that are going to be taking watch?
He'll be taking watch as well, and he volunteers for the first watch, but...
Then I volunteer for the last watch, since I've been awake the longest, theoretically.
Alright.
So,
Well, sounds like I get the middle one then.
good. So I'll just be
Alright.
the person that's early to rise every time.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to bullshit around the fire, or do you feel after like 13 or 14 hours in each other's company in the blazing hot sun with the dry wind kicking up the smell of death and iron into your faces that you don't want to see these people anymore?
I'm gonna go to sleep because I've been doing work all day while these guys have just been sitting in the back jacking off.
Alright.
That takes a lot of work, you know.
It would if you did it for 12 hours.
Yeah.
If you did what for 4 hours? What?
Jacket for 12 hours. That would actually be
14 hours, man.
14 hours. That'd be a decent amount of work.
Well, Aristarchus, I'm going to try and get some shut-eye before middle watch.
Alright.
So, I go to sleep.
Yeah. And when I go to sleep, I keep my the string that's attached to the photon flash grenade within very, very short reach of my hand.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Richard, would you mind rolling a perception test? Or not perception, willpower test? Just to see how you're sleeping.
No modifier?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a modifier. I was thinking maybe I'd give you a modifier, but it's fucking cold outside. So.
Bad? I slept horribly.
Okay. Well, fortunately for you, you still have a couple more hours, so we'll see if we can turn that around. But the hard ground on which you have no... What the fuck? Okay, it's like a tree or something.
Good.
There's like a giant spider outside about to kill me, but, you know,
Awesome.
what else is new? So, but yeah, the freezing hard ground is not doing your back any favors. So,
Fair enough.
just like with Danny today, tomorrow you will be taking a couple tests at a slight disadvantage. But we'll roll again to see your demeanor and how well rested you are.
Okay.
Danny, would you care to roll a willpower test for me?
Nope. Aw, I rolled a 59.
You did not do great, but nowhere near as bad as I did.
All right. Would you mind rolling another one with a -10, because you do not get nearly as much sleep as Allie does, because you went to sleep and then woke back up very shortly after.
Rolled a 91.
91, okay.
You're fucking pissed tomorrow. Hate this
Yeah.
game.
Well, he gets to go back to sleep, so he gets to
Yeah.
roll another one after that, after his watch is over. But
Okay.
yeah, for right now, you're tired, and so you're sore, and any perception checks or any ballistic skill test or anything that would require fine motor skills or alertness is taken at a -20.
Oh, God. Good.
All right, well, Aristarchus' watch is over, so I guess you get to sleepily wander over.
Okay.
Yay. That's going to be fun. So, could I get you to roll an awareness test at a -30 for me?
Good God.
Rolls a 1. Aw, barely missed it.
21.
What a pass.
I don't understand why they would have me. I'm assuming they're thinking I have more players than just 2,
Mm-hmm.
but this is a narrative thing. So you guys are just going to keep cycling through sleeping until we get this. So I
Okay.
apologize.
Good.
So,
So yeah, you get through your watch, you don't see shit.
yeah.
And then I wake up and I'm like, fuck, my back hurts.
So go ahead and roll a willpower test and see how well you slept.
For me? Yeah? No? Me?
Is that for Richard?
Zach?
Zach.
Zach, you dead?
What's going on?
Was that for me? Was the willpower test mine or his?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's yours.
Okay.
To see how well you slept. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that you were talking to me.
Slept slightly bad,
All right. So
But not horrible.
but not terribly.
you're a little tired, but that's understandable because you only slept for a short period of time. But you're not grouchy, and it doesn't affect your perception or alertness or
So I'm just at the -10 from having the shitty sleep.
yeah. But it's not a -10 towards that's a -10 towards any physical things.
Ah, okay, so exertive skills.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to run someone down, or if you want to try and pin someone, but
Is it to all of my physical stats? Like agility, strength, toughness, everything, or? That seems like a pretty hefty fucking toll for sleep.
it's just for a couple of hours. So
Okay.
You're
so do I
groggy.
need to roll a perception test as
yeah,
well?
go ahead and roll a perception test. It's at a -10 though.
Okay. So it's a difficult one, I guess.
All right. You're blinded by the fire.
I literally just stare at the fire trying to get warm and turning my back to warm my back on the fire.
All right. Let's
And then-
switch on out. We can just go ahead and skip the stuff for blah, blah, blah. Danny, would you like to roll another willpower test and see how well you slept this time?
Probably pretty bad. Oh!
You slept very well.
Look at
Good.
you. Look at you. Little Dickens.
So,
Oh, you're a good boy.
you are perfectly alert. And I mean, you're still a little sore from... Did I make
Right.
you roll to see how you slept as far as like the ground and stuff like that?
Yeah, I
Last
rolled
time?
-2.
Okay. Oh, right, that was the first one you rolled. Okay. So, yeah, you're still a little sore, but that's not going to change. Either way, could I get you to roll a perception check? And seeing as you are so well rested at this point, you don't have to roll it with a -10.
Nope.
You're gonna perceive. No.
Despite being as alert as humanly fucking possible, somehow,
You see nothing.
you see nothing.
Can I intimidate my perception check and roll it again?
Should we just
So-
both start rolling perception checks back and forth now?
Yeah, just start rolling them back and forth. But
Alright.
roll a willpower test prior to, just to see how well, just to see what your demeanor slash alertness is.
Here's my willpower. Good.
Okay.
My
So, and
perception.
because you passed that, you don't need to take the.
Negative
Oh wait, no,
modifier.
you only had 1 degree of success, so you do have to take it at -10.
Okay.
Mm.
Nope. Danny's turn.
All right, Denny, willpower. The excitement of Dark Heresy when you're being fucking railroaded on something.
Hey, I did good
Okay,
again.
so you have 3 degrees of success, so you know what? I'll give you a +10 on this one. You are really paying attention.
Because I got 3 degrees of success twice.
Yeah, you are really.
God damn it, Danny! Fucking say something!
This is the weirdest, Like, all right, I think someone should stay up and watch for 30 minutes.
Okay,
I think
fine.
we
I
should all
guess I'll
take
roll
watch it in
mine.
15-minute intervals.
I got 2 degrees of success. That was a good roll.
Okay, 2 degrees of success, so you can take a +10 on your perception check.
Nope. Danny's turn.
God.
Why?
We don't have high perception. Wow, you
Okay.
almost rolled another 3.
Okay, you get another +10.
Like, if he fails this, we should.
Yeah,
Oh, thank God!
Ah.
I was like, if he
Yeah,
fails
I'm
this, we need to
taking
just
plus
bonus
10.
this shit.
51 perception, and I was still missing it.
Oh, I was only getting fucking
God.
40. I have an excuse. My perception's crap.
All right. So, with Allie and Aristarchus sleeping. Actually, yeah. So, with Allie sleeping peacefully, because you nailed those rolls, so you will be very well rested in the morning. That's
Good.
nice.
I like that.
You sit around the campfire, and we'll just go ahead and say that we haven't even gotten your watch. Fuck it, it's narrative. You guys aren't taking 15-minute shifts.
No,
So.
I've been asleep the entire time.
Yeah, you've been sleeping the entire time.
Yeah.
You woke up feeling well rested, and you just noticed shit. So, anyways, off in the distance, quite literally at the very edge of the light of the fire, you notice walking slowly towards the camp a human figure. But just as you notice it, it stops and stands perfectly still right outside the range of the firelight.
Ooh. Okay, hold the phone. So, I have my las gun out, but it's not like up and ready. It's just kind
Okay.
of
Yeah, it's attached
slinged
to the
over
holster.
me. Yeah. I take one of my glow packs out, or my
Glow
own
lamp.
glow
It
pack.
continues to stand there.
But I don't turn it
completely
on.
unmoved.
I just ready it in my hand and yell out, "Who goes there?"
It does not respond.
Allie, do you have light sleeper?
I don't, but if you vox me, I would wake up.
Okay.
Or if you literally, like, tap on me, I'll wake up. Light sleeper literally just means you can't sneak by me.
Right, okay. So, I vox Allie and tell her to get out here. We have company.
Alright, I'm gonna ready my las rifle, and I'm not gonna leave my tent. I'm going to stand at, like, the door of my tent and be ready to go, because I'm better at range. Like, there's no reason for me to be outside yet. As soon as he has contact, though, you know, flick out if I need to. But
So, again, I yell to the mystery figure, "Who goes there?"
It remains perfectly still and does not respond.
I vox Allie again. Allie, are you ready if anything happens?
yeah, I got your back.
Alright, I click on my glow. How big are the glow packs?
A glow lum is about, like, a little bigger than palm size.
Okay. How much light does it put off?
About 10 meters in every direction. Omnidirectional.
I click it on and throw it at the character. And as I do, I a little bit more like shoulder it, but don't put up my gun. I can snap it up.
The fuck? All right. So, you said you throw your glow lamp.
Yeah, just to illuminate the character.
All right, you misjudge your throw, and it lands behind it, illuminating it from behind. It
God
shows there's nothing else behind it, but it is now just a silhouette in the distance.
Good.
Can I make out anything about him with his silhouette, like what he's wearing?
Uh,
Like, if I can see the silhouette of armor, or if it's just like flesh.
there's no armor.
Okay.
You can see dabblings of cloth, but it's too close to the body to make out any details.
I'd like
It
to
is
call
a lone
upon the
figure.
bathtub full of Semtex.
What?
Nothing.
It is a lone figure off in the distance, not wearing any armor, and it remains motionless.
I'm gonna Vox Kaladin now, seeing, because I could probably see the Glowlum like being thrown,
Mm-hmm.
and I could probably see it being overthrown, and now I can probably see the silhouette. But I'm just
Yeah.
gonna assume that I can see all this through my tent cover and just be like, "Hey, go and see what he wants. If anything happens, just jump out of the way, and I'll pop out of my tent and take the shot."
Copy that. So, keeping both hands on my rifle, I start walking out to him,
Okay.
and then just kind of talking to him as I go. Hey, what are you doing here? Who are you?
The figure still does not respond.
Oh.
So,
How far are they?
yeah, how far is he?
It's a very large fire, as I pointed out, and he's at the edge of it, so
Like 20
firelight
meters?
probably carries about as far as a glow lamp would, correct?
I'd
10
probably,
meters?
well, if it's a huge
Well-
fire, I'd probably go a little further, so probably like 20 or so meters out.
20 or so meters out.
We need
Yeah,
a bigger
so-
map.
And he is right on the edge of, like, because, with firelight,
Mm-hmm.
it gradually just gets dimmer and dimmer. So the bright light probably goes out about 15 meters, and he's probably about 10 meters out past that because he is literally just within the light so that you can see
Yeah.
that he's there.
So,
So he's probably about 25 meters out.
yeah. So after he walks, then he's 25 minus, so like 20 more meters, and then you'll be at him.
Yeah.
So, as I keep walking out, you gonna do something, man? You're just gonna stand there.
The figure does not respond. I'm just going to copy and paste that into the chat.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Keep walking towards him. No, it's not NPC. Dot dot dot. Okay, good. We know he's not hostile. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
So you keep walking out towards him, and he doesn't respond each time.
Yeah. Oh, good.
He doesn't like you being buddy-buddy with him.
How far am I from him now?
I don't know how far have you walked.
We'll go with I'm about 10 meters from him.
You're about 10 meters from him?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was your question how far are you from him?
Yes.
Since
Okay,
you
you're
gave him
about
the
10 meters
well,
from him.
because you gave him the option instead of, because we're not moving in combat time apparently.
Yeah.
So-
No, it's
Yeah, you just inform Zach how far away you are, and then I'm assuming at some point something's going to happen.
Okay. How far is about 5 meters from somebody?
15
5
feet.
meters? That's,
About
yeah,
15
it's 50
feet.
feet.
It's like, it's probably about 16 feet, because meters like 3.2 feet. I
Okay,
think.
so
Something
we're
like that.
we're gonna keep it at 10 then. So I stop at 10 meters, and begin the staring contest. Hey, who are you? Good. Nothing.
It's not going
So-
to change, by the way.
Okay. Maybe he can't talk. Are you able to speak?
He can't answer.
I vox Allie. Allie, I don't know what this guy's doing. I've been trying to talk to him and he won't say a word.
Alright, well, just try and capture him and bring him back. See what he wants. I got your back if anything goes wrong. Trust me, it'll be fine. I'm very well rested.
I'm very well rested. Good.
I'm focused, I'm in the zone, I get a +10 because my red dot set. Let's do this, bitch!
Alright, well, let's see here. What skills do I have? Do. Actually, what gear do I have on me? It's a bit easier to do here. Okay. Alright, so I continue to walk forward to him, but now slung my last rifle, or my last gun, and kind of have my hand on my last pistol, and I'm kind of walking towards him with my hand out to grab him. And just so if he
Figure
makes any
remains motionless.
sudden moves, I can snap.
Mm-hmm.
At what point with my photo contacts would I be able to see him?
To be fair, with photo contacts, you wouldn't be able to make out any fine details in darkness. You would more or less... It'd be like wearing really shitty NVGs.
Okay, so like Gen 1 or 2 NVGs?
Yeah. Like, you're never gonna really make out detail unless he's, like, right up in your shit.
Okay.
Or you can, like, infrared him, but we don't have anything that does that.
Right.
I'm just going to tell you, your best bet is honestly going to be having a glow lamp, because he's outside the fire. So if you want to see him,
Mm-hmm.
you should either have a second glow lamp on you, or you're going to have to walk up behind him, grab the glow lamp that you threw behind him.
Which is
And-
actually what I was planning on doing, was walking very close to him and staring at him as I walked by,
Skirting past him to grab the
Yeah.
glow lamp.
and then picking up my glow lamp without breaking contact, and then walking back over to him and holding it up,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually what I just did.
Okay.
So,
You just skirted, you're no longer calling out to him. You haven't
yeah, now it
holstered your weapon.
begins
You're not attacking him.
the
you haven't-
silent staring contest.
well, he's not turning his head, so it's not much of a staring contest.
Right, but I'm staring him down.
Yeah, you're staring him down. So you've picked up your glow lamp then?
Yes, and I'm returning to the front of the figure.
All right.
But as I do, I kind of shine it on his backside to see if he's carrying any weapons or anything.
No. You notice the back is severely sunburnt.
Oh god, I swear to god, if it's crazy guy again.
It's okay, I got your back.
So
Um,
he's severely sunburned, and as you didn't notice it, or you don't notice it now, but you notice as you walk past him that he smells pretty bad. So
Well, I return
I
to
mean,
the front of him.
the aroma of dust and iron in the air is kind of overwhelming, so you can't make out like a distinct smell for him.
Mhm.
But he does smell pretty bad. So,
Well,
but
when
other
I
than that, you don't
return
really
to the
notice anything on his
front
back.
of
You do
him-
notice that his clothes are completely ripped and tattered. Like what is left of his
It's just-
pants
it's just-
are
Yeah.
rags.
Yeah. So, I'll return to the front of him and shine the light on his face.
As you do you walk up alongside him, or do you walk up? Like, how far are you when you walk past him?
Like 1 or 2 meters.
1 or 2 meters.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks, ma'am.
So as you circle around to the front, uh, he ragdolls. He crumples to the ground immediately. So,
I Vox Alley. Alley, get out here immediately. He just collapsed.
I'll open the edge of my tent, but I'm not leaving.
Alright, I'll try and...
I'm basically just gonna stick my rifle out, but I'm not moving out. I'd rather be concealed than anything, so I can get basically a free concealed shot on anyone out there if there's anybody. But I just have my rifle against the edge of the tent.
I'm gonna drag him back into camp.
Okay.
alright.
Is he, like, completely unconscious?
I don't know, would you like to examine?
I would.
You do have a glow lamp, and you're dragging him closer to the fire. So, you're going to be able to start making out details. I don't need, like, a perception check or anything. I just need to know whether or not you want to.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, as you look down at him, you notice that it is a young Ashleen male. Because he's got the blue flame paint across his face, and what remains of his garb, you notice to be...
Fuck, hold on. We literally just crashed. Like, I've been getting red for a while. We dropped like 400 frames.
Oh, damn.
Alright, sorry about that. Continue. We're back.
We're back?
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, you noticed it to be a young Ashleen male, because he's got the flames across his face, and what's left of his garb is that of an Ashleen. But slightly more pertinent information might be the fact that there is a long diagonal slash across his collarbone and cutting into his neck. And you notice that he has been dead for a very long time. He's partially decomposed. The smell is much more wretched now than it was as you walked by him the first time. And you notice that his eyes have been pecked out. Also, gonna need you to take a fear test. Especially with any kind of modifiers due to the fact that it's a corpse.
So that would basically... Okay, so you get a plus... You're basically taking a straight fear test. Because your resistance to fear is negated by your phobia.
Alright.
So you roll a
what's
willpower
fear test?
check.
Okay.
And hold on a second while I get there. Well, you can roll it now. It's gonna take me a second to get to... Okay, go for it. Good. What was the fear rating? Was it just a normal one?
This is just a challenging fear test, so it's +0.
Okay,
Or are you
so-
asking about for the phobia?
Well, no, it's fear 1, so it's a 0 modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Danny, roll a D100 with a +50.
Good.
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
Kaladin, totally overcome. You scream and vomit uncontrollably for 1d5 rounds. During this time, you are helpless and may do nothing, and you drop anything you're holding. Afterwards, until the end of this encounter, you may only take half actions each turn until you can rest, and you gain 1d5 insanity.
Alright, so roll the insanity.
3?
No, that was,
There's rounds.
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
'cause
so you
unless we're
take
gonna fight.
1 insanity point and you're vomiting for 3 minutes.
No, he's vomiting for 3 rounds.
Yeah, but it's not, we don't have round. Okay.
It's
He'll
literally,
vomit, but-
unless we're fighting, then
Yeah.
he can just back off and only vomit like the one time.
Okay.
Because it's not like we're...
Well, it's a violent ass vomit then.
Yeah.
Seeing as he would normally be vomiting for 3 rounds.
Mhm.
So, I'm going to recommend that Allie get him some water and also some sustenance, but
He can do that his own damn self. It's not
That's
like you're
true.
incapacitated when you vomit.
he said he fell to the ground.
Yeah, he'll be fine. As soon as I hear him fall to the ground and start screaming, though, I come out of the
Yeah.
tent with a
Aristarchus-
rifle up.
Please.
Did you add your insanity?
Oh,
Danny?
I still have it selected as non-hostile NPC. Okay, there we go. But you guys, that was still just a GM roll, right?
What was?
I didn't see it.
Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. So anyways, Aristarchus hears the screaming and comes out of his tent, but yeah, that's about that. So he makes his way over to the other side of the fire.
To where they are?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna follow him.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna follow, like,
Oh, okay.
Aristarchus. He's still screaming and vomiting, and we approach.
Well, Aristarchus is just kind of silently observing the situation. I mean,
Alright, well then
he didn't bring water. He wasn't like, well, he's clearly vomiting, although he probably should have been if he was hearing.
Well then I'm gonna drag Kaladin off to the side and then kind of
Did
quickly
he scream
overlook.
after he vomited, or before?
After, I would assume.
Okay, I was just making sure he wasn't screaming during the vomiting.
Anyways, I drag him off to the side a little bit, like, you know, put up 2 meters between him and the body.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna look at, or watch Aristarchus for anything, and then look at the body and examine it.
Aristarchus looks at the body and seems to focus pretty heavily for about a minute. But then kind of with no sense of like urgency or anything like that, he kind of relaxes.
Okay.
So
Alright, then I look at the body.
So you can tell he looks pretty tired and beat up or worn out, but other than that, he shows no signs of tension after examining the body and
Okay.
turns to both you and
Kaladin.
Kaladin. Yeah,
You can just call him Rax.
I keep wanting to call him Maximus. I don't know why.
Now, here's the easy way. If I die, my Psyker's name is Shepard, and he's Rax.
God,
So just-
that'll
That should-
somehow
that should
end up
help.
not being easy to remember. Anyways,
Okay.
so he
Shepherd.
Rax.
I don't understand their dog. He's sitting there sleeping with one paw like this, and he's just doing that to me.
Good.
Zach.
Anyway, so he turns to Rax and Allie and just says, "This doesn't appear to be of any importance. I recommend that you two get some sleep. Or rather, Allie, I do believe it's your turn to take watch. But we need to get going early in the morning, so no use letting this place get to you."
But he was alive not 2 seconds ago.
He's been dead for some time, apparently.
Clearly not.
As I
He
look
was
over
just
the body.
standing there.
He must have been dead for weeks.
I'm serious. He was just standing there.
He kind of looks at you dismissively and shrugs it off. "This place will make you see things," and he heads back to his tent.
So if I look over the body, do I see anything... Well, I want to make the same notes that Kaladin does, obviously, but... Do I see anything different or better as I hold my glow lamp and check it?
Nope. It's... I mean, if you want to question Aristarchus about anything, that's probably the only way you'll get anything, but there's nothing much to be gained. It's just a corpse that's
Okay.
been dead for weeks. Outside of the fact that it was just walking, there's...
I don't know that though.
Oh, that's right, you just saw it standing, so...
Yeah. I have no reason to
yeah.
push this any further. Only he does.
Exactly.
So,
So,
I
Rax
just
is the only person who has any reason to believe that anything strange is going on.
I
But
just look over the body, make the same notes about what was it with the eyes.
yeah, the eyes have been pecked out, and it has a deep, long slash straight through the neck and collarbone, and it's a deep slash. So,
Okay.
but the body is somewhat
Sunburned and-
pale from the blood loss, but sunburned.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Then I just
it's
make
pretty
notes of
much
that
like it's like a bright orange as opposed to like a brown. So
I'll make note of that and start my watch basically. And Rax, go go drink some water and get some rest, man.
I will.
I'll handle the
Maybe.
watch from here. But sleep with your las pistol close.
Oh, I always do.
And then I'm just gonna sit on the opposite side of the fire from the body. Because that's
Alright.
apparently where our tents are.
So that's pretty much it for the evening. Nothing else of note happens.
Alright, then we're gonna go on break because it's almost 2 hours.
All right.